Today's headlines. Why is the Colorado River drying up? I'll be coming back to this. In the reading, Isaiah 11 speaks of the second Exodus, the gathering of the first fruits, the remnants. Even in the reading of James 1, to the 12 tribes in dispersion. The gathering hasn't happened yet, but it will happen real soon. It tells you in the book of Revelation that Gog and Magog are going to come against God's people in Jerusalem on every side. And Gog and Magog are Russia and China, which makes America Jerusalem. I covered that before. U.S. must be ready for simultaneous wars with China and Russia. This is a recent headline. Siege of Jerusalem, Babylonia captivity. Northern Kingdom, Southern Kingdom. The Northern Kingdom fell first, then Judah fell. So I covered this before, so you can find the full video on YouTube on the Heavens Light 2. Title is Location of the Battle of Armageddon. In the video, I explained that the scripture tells you that God's people dwell in the center of the earth. So the location of the center of the earth is on the southeast corner of California, only a few miles away from Mexico and Arizona, and is recognized by the EU as the center of the world. Gematria, Mexico. How about the Grand Canyon? Man died because of one's sins, hates the coming of Adonai. End of the world. Holies of holies, kingdom of heaven. The meaning of life, the Prince of Peace. This is the Grand Canyon. And all in that area happens to be a Mount Zion, the Weeping Rock, the Skull Hill, and the Joshua Tree. What a coincidence. And Arizona, a pictograph of the Ark of the Covenant. And the Las Lunas stones are also in New Mexico, the Ten Commandments. As for liberty, as in the Statue of Liberty, we have ritual sacrifices, blasphemy, Barack Obama, Satan, Lucifer, God. After all, Lucifer is the God of America. That's ISIS. The Statue of Liberty is ISIS. So in the last days, who will be the last pharaoh in America? Obama. And for the ones that like to follow the Anunnakis, there you go. I am NL, hate human race. And as for Arizona, the Ten Commandments, the end of Satan's reign, the last trumpet. So Colorado means the color red. So the video that I mentioned earlier that I made on YouTube, it shows the old map of America. As you can see, circle Israel. And I also explain how you could get to Africa through the Grand Canyon. And there you go, the Red Sea. Even the Spaniards called it El Mar Rojo, the Red Sea, Colorado River. Another old map showing the Red Sea, California, Red Sea. So again, in the reading Isaiah 11, it's on the second Exodus. So make the time to read it. In it, he tells you at that time, Adonai will bring back a remnant of his people for a second time. Adonai will dry a path through the Red Sea. He's drying the path for the second time like he did in the first Exodus for us to cross over. So no, it's not climate change just causing the Colorado River to dry. The Red Sea. Abba is drying it so his children could cross for the second time. And this is the location of the Colorado River between the U.S. state of Arizona and Mexico. And the Bible speaks of the Euphrates drying up. And you should know by now that none of the locations that they have given to us are correct on the map. They will be marching into America. Recent headlines, December 16. Arizona's governor is sending the National Guard to the border.
Here in Lukeville, we are quite literally in the middle of nowhere. 2.5 hours to the closest major city. Thousands are crossing here illegally every day, and the situation is completely unsustainable. We'll step out, give you a look at the scene here. This is a mass of hundreds upon hundreds of people who have crossed the border illegally and are camped out here at the border wall, waiting to be apprehended by Border Patrol. You'll quickly notice these are all single adult men. There is not a single woman or child in this group you're looking at. And these guys are coming in from all over the world. Large amounts of African men from Senegal, from Guinea, from Mauritania, from Egypt, others from the Middle East, others from Asia. This is Border Patrol's Tucson, Arizona sector, which just had 17,500 illegal crossings last week alone. That is the highest weekly total ever recorded. We talked to...
Hey, want to hear some fucked up shit? Alexa, who will win the next American election?
The 2024 American election will not take place. There will be no winner. War Powers Resolution of 1973 or the War Powers Act will be invoked by the act of war with Russia and China. Once invoked, the standing party will retain and remain in power.